guys, it's that time. TGIT. It's time for Grey's Anatomy. Let's see here. I'm running behind. 1 minute. 1 minute to go, you guys. And I don't know what channel it comes on. Let's start with 2. Okay, so it cuts to Merediths' sister. She is actually having adult relations with an intern, and she wakes up and she's in the bed and she's like, don't, and she opens her eyes and there's the guy on the foot of the bed getting dressed, and she's like, you can't go out the door, somebody might see you, the kids might see you. And he's like, you have kids? No, my sister has kids. So he goes out the door, and then McDreamy's sister like, hey, so it was so funny. And another funny part is they're like, we have a silver flood. Cut to the hospital. We have a silver flood, and nobody knows what a silver flood is. The original people are like, yeah, silver flood. And then the intern's like, what is a silver flood? And then you come in and then you see all these old people. That's the code word for senior citizens. So one of the guys like, so, silver flood is old people. And then you see these old women. We are not old. We are senior citizens. Oh my gosh, that was funny. And I guess Meredith was supposed to be having a dinner party today. And she's like, they're like the 14th. And Alex is like, it's the 14th. And she's like, no, that's weeks away. And he's like, no, today is the 14th. So they're supposed to be having a dinner party or something. So we'll see what's going on with that. What else? I have to watch last season because something happened with Callie and Arizona. They are not together. So I don't know. I'm going to have to figure that out. Okay, so 2 commercials ago, Grey and the sister were talking about her having sex with the intern, which is very interesting because the sister ended up saying, well, who has sex with an intern? And Grey's like, well, the father of my children did, because you know that's how this whole thing started. One of the interns was working with, what is his name? He's the really cute one, the cute doctor. I can't think of his name, but he's a cute, light-skinned doctor. He is so adorable. Gorgeous green eyes. I think they're green. But he was working with him on a patient, and the patient died. So the intern was walking out to go call the morgue, and the patient's son, I think it was the son, came in and said, I'm looking for my dad. And the intern's like, well, let me find somebody who can help you. Well, the guy kept pushing, and he's like, I'm sorry, your father passed away. He was lying about the prescriptions. The son ended up pushing the doctor and was like, what? Where's my dad? I want to see my dad. Owen runs in, breaks it up, and told the security guard, take him to a comfortable room. We're going to have him. I'm going to tell you everything about what happened, and I'm going to let you see your dad. So after that first commercial break, cut to Owen has all the interns in the room saying, you guys are going to notify everybody whose loved one has passed away. And so it shows different ones. He's going through telling the different stops, and it cuts to each of the interns telling the people that their loved one had passed away. And he said, you have to say they died. So one of the girls, and this was funny, the girl was talking to a family, a mom and dad and a little girl. And she's like, I'm sorry, so-and-so has left. And then she's like, well, they left. Can we go see them? Can we go visit them? And she turns around and looks at Owen. And then he's just like this. I thought it was pretty funny. Oh my gosh, that Outwards is a liar. She came up with this whole story about having sickle cell anemia to the reason why she couldn't help this patient, push her to the max. Well, I don't know if she's really lying. I mean, it was something really passionate about her. Like, she was at the counter, her hands were shaking at the beginning after the girl threw up. So I'm not believing that she really didn't have sickle cell anemia, or maybe something else might be going on that we don't know about yet. So Arizona was talking to this old man. He was 90 years old. He was going to propose to Gabby. They were having a good time talking. She brought him Jello, and then when she went back to go see him again, he was dead. He had died. And she's in the stock room crying, and then Kapner comes in, and she's like, "Oh no, what happened?" And she's talking to Arizona, and Arizona's saying, "Oh, I hope to be able to find my love, my soulmate," and stuff like this. And Kapner was like, "I found my soulmate, and he wants to divorce me." And that name was on the tip of my tongue right there. I cannot remember that man's name for anything, but that's okay. So that's pretty much what's going on right now. It's very interesting. We'll see how it ends, because right now it's 7:40, so we have 20 minutes left. Guys, oh, this was so good. So Gray was telling the interns, how they need to tell the people that their loved one has died, because she has been through that situation because her husband died, so she knows what it feels like, and hopefully they learn something from this. And I told you guys, Edwards wasn't lying. She was telling the truth about her having sickle cell anemia. And what's the doctor's name? The first chief? I can't think of his name right now. But he's like, "Well, what is she lying about?" And then he's like, this doctor, her doctor, Edward's doctor, gave her a glowing recommendation and all this other kind of stuff. And after Edwards walked out, one thing I really like, she's like, "I don't tell everybody about my hardship as having the sickle cell anemia. That's something I keep to myself. I only tell the people that I trust." So then she walks out, and then McDreamy's sister was like, "Why didn't she tell me?" And then the old chief was like, "Why didn't you believe her when she said that? She is your right hand, and you took the word of somebody that you don't even really work with, or you don't really know." Good words, first chief. Good words. Oh my gosh. Kylie's new girlfriend is the doctor that Dr. McDreamy had when he died, you guys. Oh my gosh. Oh, I should have seen it coming. So that's it for this week's Grey's Anatomy. I will see you guys next Thursday for a new episode. Sorry I wasn't able to post one last week. It was really crazy, and I got home late, and I just wasn't able to vlog and upload a video. But I will be next week. So thanks for watching. Bye.